Hi, welcome. I'm Sage Clegg, and I'm going to take you through packing for a through hike. So this summer I'm going to go hike the Bigfoot Trail in Northern California. It's 400 miles. So I'll go ahead and start with the stuff that I wear on my body. I'll start at my feet and work my way up. So I've got some socks, Dirty Girl gaiters, and my pair of oboes Arettes. These should get me through the whole 400 miles. I shouldn't need another pair. I've got hiking skirt and a watch, trekking poles, which I'm carrying, not technically wearing, so these will go into my base weight consideration. And a hiking shirt. Already kind of smells. Whew, it's a little bit ripe from last year's Oregon Desert Trail hike. And a hat. Sun hat that I'll wear. And then usually under the sun hat while I'm out, I give myself a little boost of extra sun protection and wear this real classy bandana underneath my hat. Keeps the rays off a little bit better. Oh, and I also will be wearing a lightweight bra. It weighs around 2 ounces. And I can use that to swim in as well. So that's what I'll be wearing. I'll definitely weigh it all up and make sure that I know how much it weighs, because you never know when you're going to have to switch out your shoes and carry them in your backpack or something. Okay, moving on to the rest of my clothes. I'm not going to be carrying like a camp shirt on this trip. Sometimes I do, and if it's colder, I'll usually carry an extra kind of warm layer to sleep in. But I have a feeling this trail is going to be pretty hot. I will be carrying a windsuit, so I have a Houdini jacket and just got this pair of Houdini wind pants. Not quite sure how they're going to work out, so this will be a good trial run. See if I like the wind pants. I carry 3 pairs of socks, so I usually wear one, and I have my Sacred sleep socks. These ones are plantar fasciitis prevention socks, and then I have my alternate pair of socks. So I usually wear a pair, and then halfway through the day or sometime when I find water, I'll rinse out my socks and put some dry ones on and just kind of keep the rotation going throughout the hike. And it usually makes my socks last a whole lot longer if I can wash them and rotate through like that. I will be carrying a puffy jacket. Rab made this jacket and it's synthetic, weighs 9 ounces. It has a hood. It's a great warm layer piece. I don't plan on using it all that much, but I definitely will be using it to sleep on as a pillow. I carry all my clothes that I want to keep dry in a little dry bag during the day in my pack. And it also helps compact everything down. This is an 8-liter one, and I believe it weighs just over an ounce. And then I don't have to worry about liner bags for my backpack and things like that. I've got a bug head net because it's going to be a buggy trail out there this year. I use this bug net to sleep into. It fits over the hood of my sleeping bag, and so I'll just put it over my head every night, and hopefully it's cool enough to actually sleep inside my sleeping bag. Another cool thing, while I'm not using this bag, it works great as a stuff sack, so I can chuck stuff in it and have a nice accessibility piece. Another bit of clothing that I'm bringing is a rain suit. So I have Frog Tog's rain jacket, and I have a little rain skirt that I made out of some Frog Tog's rain pants. So now that I've gone through clothes, I'm going to go through the toiletry kit and then move on to my sleep system, and then talk about the almighty electronics bag. So, my toiletry kit, that sun rag that I wear on the top of my head for keeping myself out of the sun, also doubles as my face washing and kind of body washing rag. So that's a full-size bandana. And then I usually bring a half-size or a quarter-size bandana for my pee rag and to just kind of use as my hygiene towel. So this one gets washed really frequently to make sure it doesn't get gross, and it usually gets hung on the outside of my backpack so the sun can sterilize it as I walk. But I highly recommend for all you ladies out there getting a pee rag, and I've also heard that a lot of guys use them as ball rags. So I don't know, don't have that problem, so but you might want to look into it. It's nice to be able to get a little clean. And you don't need to carry a ton of baby wipes if you have a little rag like this. So other stuff in my toiletry kit, I carry a very tiny toothbrush, but totally works. I just broke it in half. Don't need the handle, right? And a little tube of toothpaste. This should hopefully last me the whole trail, and if not, I'll buy another little travel size somewhere in like Said Valley or something. I carry a small first aid kit. It has a baby size lighter. Even though I don't plan on cooking on this trip, it's always a good idea to have a lighter, so I have the ability to make a fire. I carry some arnica tablets for my joints and bruising and things like that. I carry Benadryl, which could actually save my life if I have an allergic reaction out there. And a couple little bandages and some repair tape for if I pop a hole in my mattress, and a couple little things with dental floss so that I can rotate through and floss my teeth every day while I'm out there. So that's first aid kit. Pretty minimal, but it seems to be enough. And then I carry feminine hygiene stuff, a few pads, a few tampons, and a Diva cup. Oh, and I usually have some ibuprofen in my first aid kit for cramps or whatever, muscle aches, things like that. I carry bug spray on this trip. Water treatment. This stuff is called sweet water, and it's basically just bleach but without the nasty flavorings and stuff. It's actually what a lot of municipal water districts use to treat your town's water. So a couple drops of this. It's nice lightweight water treatment, kills all the cow funk. And sunscreen. Woohoo! And I just refill this out of my bounce bucket at most of the trail stops. And a little lightweight Cuban fiber stuff sack to carry it all in, but a Ziploc bag or something would work just fine too, and it's a whole lot cheaper. I carry a small 2-ounce headlamp. This headlamp has 3 LED lights. It's not the brightest headlamp in the world, but I can hike fine with this at night. This one is really convenient because it runs off of one AA battery, and it runs for a good while. So I don't plan on doing a lot of night hiking on this trip, but it's always excellent to have a headlamp that I know I can walk at night with. Alright, my cook kit. I'll show you. I'm not planning on cooking on this trip. I plan on mostly just eating dry food and maybe rehydrating some stuff in the top of my backpack. So it doesn't take much right now, but I did decide to bring a metal dish so that I actually can cook if I decide I want to make a stove while I'm out there. And I bring a spoon. It's a nice little lightweight metal spoon, a little pocket knife, and a can opener. And my food stuff sack, which will be full of anywhere between 1 and 7 days worth of food on this Bigfoot trail hike. So water. On this particular trip, I'm not anticipating being away from water sources for more than about a day worth of travel time. So I think I should be fine with a gallon of capacity. So this is a gallon of capacity right here. And then I'll also be carrying a liter-ish Gatorade bottle in the side pocket of my backpack. So that's water. So on this trip, I'm planning on taking some data for Adventures in Scientists for Conservation, a diatom biologist out in Montana. And so I'm going to be collecting slime samples in these awesome little like miniature dry bag things. And so I need to take a handful of these little dry bags, some Ziploc bags to keep the water in, and a Sharpie to be able to write on the bags and record my data. I also need to have a notebook to write down my data in, and then I also just write down my trail, whatever happened on the trail. It's my little trail journal. I bring a pen and a pencil just in case. It's always good to have a backup, and it's really important that I be able to write during this trip. Maps. My favorite part of the whole thing. So I have my map set for the Bigfoot Trail broken down into regions, so I'm going to be able to mail myself ahead a couple of envelopes of them, but I do need to carry a little fat stack of maps for this first section. These are the close-in maps that I made on National Geo Topo software. And then I have the Delorme Atlas, the gazetteer pages for the region that I'm hiking through with the route highlighted on it. And then I've got the guidebook that Michael Kaufman published and my little data chart. So I've got all of Michael Kaufman's information on here that I'll need to know to be able to figure out where I'm going and find all the trees. And then I've got Michael Kaufman's Conifers of the Pacific Slope to help me actually identify all these 32 species of conifer out there along the trail. So that's my resources pile. Okay, moving on to the sleep system. So I carry a extra small Thermarest Pro Light. This weighs about 8 ounces. Does a great job. I sleep in a Western Mountaineering, this is the Alpine Light. It's a short, so it weighs about 1 pound. Should keep me warm down to 30-ish degrees. And then I carry a silk liner to keep my bag clean. This thing weighs 5 ounces, but honestly it maintains the health of my sleeping bag for a really long time and helps me maintain my hygiene. So I've decided that this is a good 5 ounces to carry. All of my sleeping bag stuff fits into this 8-liter dry bag. So that's another 1 ounce for the dry bag, but it keeps my most valuable warm layer nice and dry and fluffy and reliable. Alright, now that we got sleep system stuff out of the way, moving on to shelter. I use a Z-Pax Hexmade Solo. It's about 3.5 ounces. This thing is made out of Cuban fiber. Works great, but you do have to be really cautious about where you set it up and how you set it up. Because if you set it up out on an exposed ridge during a major storm, you're going to get wet. But if you think about it for a little bit and try to find a good spot, you can make this little guy work pretty darn well to keep you dry and safe and happy. I sleep on a ground sheet made of this window film that you can get at Ace Hardware or any home improvement store. Weighs about 2 ounces. As it gets dirtier and dirtier, it weighs more and more, and then I eventually have to replace it. It does get torn up pretty quick too, so sometimes I have to patch it with some tape. I carry some titanium tent stakes. I have, I think, 8 of them. And that's how many I need to set up my tarp. And I use my trekking poles as the poles to keep the tarp set up. So it doesn't take tent poles, I just use trekking poles. Alright, that's shelter. Check. You might be wondering what I carry all this stuff in. This is the Osprey Exos 34. That's going to carry all my stuff. This particular trip, I'm not carrying a bear canister or anything, so my biggest food carry is going to be about 6 days, and I can cram a lot of food into this little 34-liter backpack. I've taken the lid of the backpack off and cut off some of the straps that I just didn't need, but I left on a lot of the straps that I might want. This pack has a nice ventilated back panel, which I really like, and also has these little pockets along my hips that I can keep stuff like water treatment and chapstick and things like that in. Here's the stuff that I always have to debate. So these are my 3, I don't know if I'm really going to bring them, but I might bring them, items. I probably will bring a pair of Crocs. These are what I use for road walking, and Bigfoot Trail does have some substantial road walks on it. And when I walk in Crocs on the trail, it really keeps my feet happy. So what keeps my feet happy keeps me happy, and my feet are the gods of my through hike. So I will probably carry this extra 10 ounces to keep my dogs happy. Long underwear bottoms. Not sure if I'm going to carry them because I brought on the new wind pants. I might not need these anymore, but I used to carry these just to make sure that I had something to cover my shins when I was trying to get through bushwhacking scenarios and stuff, or if I was getting sunburnt or something, at least have something to cover up my legs. This is a new piece of gear for me that I think I'm probably going to bring, because I've been doing a lot of physical therapy while I'm on the trail, and I can use this basically as a yoga mat. It's a 1/8 inch thick little foam, closed cell foam mattress. Pretty light, and I'll probably wind up using it, but it's not completely necessary, so I might ditch it. Not sure yet. Still up for debate. Alright, moving on to electronics. Never-ending electronic fun. So I wind up carrying quite a few electronics. It's gotten a little out of hand. Every electronic thing has its little specific thing that's really good at. So this is a new piece of gear for me. This is the Anchor backup battery for iPhone or iPod. I can use my iPhone battery for about a day, maybe a day and a half. I wind up using my phone quite a bit as a camera. I also keep data on this phone for Adventures in Scientists for conservation. So this thing winds up getting used quite a bit, and I need to bring a backup battery, I've decided. So this thing supposedly should recharge my iPhone 3 times, and that would give me over, well, probably around 4 to 5 days of phone use. So we'll see. We'll see if it works. I'm carrying a wall plug for when I'm in town, so I can just directly charge everything up, and then a cable for the iPhone and the Nano. So I decided that carrying a little 2-ounce Nano was the way to go for me. And I have a little pair of headphones that I cut off one of the speakers, so it's just one headphone. I bring a spot beacon now. I didn't ever used to bring one of these things, but then I started carrying it, and I think it winds up being a good idea. It's a nice safety piece. I don't know if it's a false sense of security or not. At least I can communicate with people every night. When I'm in camp, I can let them know that I'm okay, so my family can keep tabs on me, and then also I can call for help if I need it. Because let's face it, it's just me out there, and it is nice to have that backup. This trip I am going to be taking a track log of the Bigfoot Trail because it hasn't been really recorded all that much yet. So I decided that I'll go ahead and carry my little eTrex 30, and it's going to require some extra batteries. So all in all, this will probably be about a ½ pound added to my adventure that I normally wouldn't have with me. Like on the PCT or the CDT, I didn't carry a GPS because I really like map and compass navigation. I wasn't keeping a track log. It wasn't important to me on that trail. But this trail, this is more important, so bringing the GPS along. Last but not least is a camera that I'll be carrying to take footage of my adventure. Instead of bringing the bulky cases for all this stuff, I've been taking bubble wrap or bits of foam and making lighter weight cases and then carrying them in the lock sacks. Alright, and that's it. That's gear. Now it's time to go hike.